Have you ever felt the urge to delay a task even when you know it's important? That's procrastination. It's like a sneaky thief stealing away your precious time. But what if I told you that you could catch this thief? You see, most instances of procrastination are triggered by specific situations, emotions, or thoughts. These triggers can range from a fear of failure, striving for perfection, to even a simple lack of motivation. It's like a domino effect. One negative thought can knock down your entire productivity line. But by identifying these triggers, you can stop the domino effect before it even starts. You can address them head-on, creating strategies to combat these procrastination tendencies. It's like having a map to navigate through the maze of procrastination. And the best part? Once you identify your triggers, you're one step closer to overcoming procrastination. Your environment plays a significant role in your propensity to procrastinate. The spaces we inhabit can either fuel our productivity or feed our procrastination. Let's start with the physical environment. A cluttered workspace can lead to a cluttered mind, making it harder for you to focus. So it's important to keep your workspace organized, clean, and free of unnecessary distractions. Next, we move onto the digital realm. Just as a physical desk can be cluttered, so can your digital workspace. Close unnecessary tabs, turn off notifications, and utilize productivity tools to keep your device distraction-free. Remember, your environment isn't just about where you work, but also about how you work. Establishing routines can also create a procrastination-free environment. Consistency in your daily schedule can help you get into the right mindset for work and enhance your productivity. Remember, a conducive environment is the foundation of focused work. Goals give us direction, and SMART goals make the journey easier. What are SMART goals, you ask? An acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These are not just goals, they are a roadmap to success, a blueprint to your dreams. Think of it this way. Instead of saying, "I want to get fit," which is too vague and lacks direction, try saying, "I want to run a 5-kilometer race in 30 minutes by the end of 3 months." Now that's a SMART goal. It's specific. Run a 5-kilometer race. Measurable in 30 minutes, achievable with proper training, relevant if fitness is your aim, and time-bound by the end of 3 months. So the next time you find yourself putting off a task or project, remember to set a SMART goal. It might just be the antidote you need to overcome procrastination. When your goals are SMART, procrastination doesn't stand a chance. Large tasks can be overwhelming, but not if we break them down. Picture this. You have a colossal project looming ahead. It's like a mountain that you must climb, but it seems too steep, too high. The sheer size of it can make you want to turn around and run. But what if you could make that mountain into a series of small hills? Much more manageable, right? That's the beauty of breaking tasks into bite-sized chunks. Let's say you're tasked with writing a book. Instead of viewing it as a daunting 200-page manuscript, break it down. Start with the outline, then move on to writing a chapter, then a page, and then a paragraph. Each step is a small, manageable task that can be easily tackled. This technique not only reduces the tendency to procrastinate, but also makes the task seem less intimidating and more achievable. It's like eating an elephant, one bite at a time. Remember, every big task is just a series of small tasks. Prevention is better than cure, even when it comes to procrastination. Now that's a saying as old as time, but it holds true, especially when battling the productivity killer that is procrastination. To keep it at bay, there are several techniques you can employ, like the 5-minute rule. This technique simply means starting a task for just 5 minutes. Often the hardest part of any task is getting started, and once you've begun, it's much easier to keep going. Then there's the eat the frog method. This method encourages you to tackle your most daunting task first thing in the morning. By doing so, you'll feel accomplished early on, setting a productive tone for the rest of your day. These techniques are simple yet effective ways to jumpstart productivity. They help you overcome the inertia that often leads to procrastination and instead set you on a path of accomplishment. With the right techniques, you can keep procrastination at bay. Overcoming procrastination requires a plan of action. It's not about just wishing away the procrastination tendencies, It's about taking control. A personalized action plan is your roadmap to productivity. It involves specific tactics, tools, and accountability measures tailored to your unique needs and challenges. Consider starting with identifying your procrastination triggers. Once you know what sets you off, devise strategies to counteract them. These could be as simple as setting reminders, blocking off time for specific tasks, or finding a peaceful place to work without distractions. Next, equip yourself with the right tools. Maybe a task management app will do the trick, or perhaps you need a traditional notebook to jot down your to-do list. It's all about what works best for you. Finally, don't underestimate the power of accountability. Whether it's a friend, a family member, or even a dedicated coach, having someone to check in with can provide that extra push you need to stay on track. With your action plan in hand, you're ready to conquer procrastination. Time blocking is a tool that can transform your approach to tasks. It's time we get acquainted with this marvelous strategy. Let's imagine our day as a blank canvas partitioned into numerous blocks. Each block is dedicated to a specific task or activity. We're not just planning our day, we're sculpting it. By assigning tasks to specific periods, we're not just organizing our work, we're demanding our attention. This is the magic of time blocking. It helps us focus. It helps us prioritize. When we time block, we're telling procrastination, sorry, there's just no room for you here. But remember, the key to time blocking is flexibility. Some tasks might take longer, some might be done quicker. Adjust your blocks accordingly. This isn't about sticking to a rigid schedule, it's about creating a rhythm that works for you. So, let's embrace this tool. Let's assign, adjust, and achieve. Time blocking is your ally in the fight against procrastination. Mindfulness brings you into the present, away from the clutches of procrastination. It's a powerful tool that can reshape your relationship with time, tasks, and even yourself. By focusing on the here and now, mindfulness can help you recognize and understand your procrastination triggers. So, how does this work? Well, imagine you're about to start a task, but suddenly you feel an urge to check your social media feed. Instead of giving in, take a moment to pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, what is happening right now? This simple act of reflection can bring you back to the present and increase your awareness of the urge to procrastinate. Mindfulness also cultivates focus. It's like training a muscle. The more you practice being present, the better you become at maintaining focus on your tasks, making it easier to start and stay on track. Remember, mindfulness is not just a practice, it's a lifestyle that keeps procrastination at bay. Habits form the building blocks of our daily lives. Indeed, what we regularly do, we become. When it comes to overcoming procrastination, the power of habit cannot be overstated. The beauty of habits is that once they're established, they require little to no mental effort. They're automatic behaviors that free up our brain to focus on other tasks. So, in the context of productivity, let's consider the habits that reinforce focused behavior. It could be as simple as clearing your workspace at the end of each day, or dedicating the first hour of your morning to your most important task. Developing these habits takes time and patience, but the payoff is immense. Each productive habit you form is a step away from procrastination and a stride towards achieving your goals. Remember, consistency is paramount. It's not about perfect days of productivity, but about showing up day after day. So be patient, be persistent, and remember, consistency is key in your journey to overcome procrastination. Sometimes all we need is a little support and accountability. As we navigate the labyrinth of overcoming procrastination, it's crucial to remember that we don't have to do it alone. Surrounding ourselves with a trusted network of friends, family, or even a coach can make a world of difference. They're the ones who will stand by our side, providing encouragement, accountability, and the much-needed support. Let's imagine for a moment that you're running a marathon. The path is long and there are moments of exhaustion, moments where you question your ability to reach the finish line, but then you glance to the sidelines and there they are. Your cheerleaders, your support system, they're shouting your name, waving banners of encouragement, reminding you of your strength and resilience. Suddenly, the finish line doesn't seem so far away. That's what a support system does when it comes to overcoming procrastination. They're your cheerleaders, your accountability partners, your coaches. They're the ones who remind you of your goals when you're tempted to stray. The ones who celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and the ones who pick you up when you stumble. Don't underestimate the power of a gentle nudge, a word of encouragement, or the simple act of someone believing in you. These can be the catalysts that spur you on when the temptation to procrastinate rears its head. And remember, seeking support isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It's a recognition that we're human, that we sometimes falter and need a helping hand. So, don't hesitate to reach out to someone you trust. Share your goals with them, your plans, your strategies to beat procrastination. Ask them to hold you accountable, to check in with you, to be your sounding board when you're feeling stuck. You'll find that this journey becomes less daunting when you have someone walking it with you. You'll find that the weight of procrastination becomes lighter when shared. So, as we continue this journey to overcome procrastination, take a moment to think about who can be there for you, who can be your cheerleader, your coach, your accountability partner. Remember, the journey to overcoming procrastination is not one you have to walk alone. Procrastination might be a common challenge, but it's not insurmountable. This journey begins with understanding your procrastination triggers, creating an environment that supports productivity, and setting smart goals that are both achievable and inspiring. Breaking tasks into bite-sized chunks can make even the most daunting projects seem manageable. From there, we've explored a variety of procrastination prevention techniques and how to develop a personalized action plan to keep you on track. Time blocking and mindfulness practices further enhance focus and reduce the temptation to delay. Building consistency through habit formation is key, as it reinforces positive behaviors over time. And remember, seeking support and accountability isn't a sign of weakness, but a smart strategy to overcome any challenges that come your way. With these steps, you're not just overcoming procrastination, you're unlocking your potential to do better and reach greater heights.